Hello, it's Julie here from funcraftstodoathome.com. I've just got into using alcohol inks and I have been experimenting with them. I've just made these pendants from some of the work that I produced using alcohol inks, and I am going to show you how you can achieve this effect and use your alcohol inks to maybe make some embellishments for your jewellery, or maybe to use as card toppers or in scrapbooking. Anyway, let's get to it. You're going to need some alcohol inks. I've decided to use this Mermaid, Wild Plum and Lemonade. We may also use some alcohol blending solution. Okay, so, oh yeah, and you're going to need, to get the effect that I have got in the pendants I made, you're going to need some tinfoil, just ordinary tinfoil that you use in the kitchen. So first you just need to cut a piece of foil. We're not going to do a very big piece, we'll just sew on. And then you need to scrunch it up. Not too tight, because tinfoil doesn't want to come unravelled if you do it too tight. You just want to do it so you get a nice crazed look, maybe a bit more. Oh, and I forgot, you're going to need a brayer as well. A brayer to roll over to get this nice and flat. Okay, so this is a brayer, and you need one of these to flatten the foil after you've screwed it up and got lots of nice crazed patterns on there. Okay, so you can see when you've flattened it out, you've got this wonderful pattern on here, and that's what we're going to colour. So first I'm just going to drop some ink. And now I am going to sprinkle some alcohol blending solution onto the design. So I have let this dry overnight, and now I'm going to show you the next steps for turning this tinfoil into pendants. You're going to need a chain of some description. I'm using an 18-inch black curb chain. You're going to need a bottle cap, and you're going to need a 1-inch glass overlay which will magnify the image. You're also going to need some tacky glue. Any kind of strong glue is going to be okay, and you are going to need a 1-inch hole punch. So let's get started. Oh, and you will also need a split ring to attach to your bottle cap. First you need to make a hole in the edge of the bottle cap. Okay, so there's the hole. Now we need a way to flatten the bottle cap. Now you can do this with a hammer, but there's a quicker way to do it with the Big Shot embossing machine. So here is my flattened bottle cap with the split ring attached. So that's ready for the chain to go on when we've done with the image. So the next thing we need to do is actually cut out the part of the design we want to go into the middle, and to do that we use the 1-inch hole punch. When I'm trying to decide what part of the coloured image I want to cut out to put in the pendant, what I do is I get the glass overlay, the magnifying glass overlay, and I just move it around over the design until I see an area that would make a really nice image to go in under the glass. So I'm just going to do that now and decide where I want to cut out. Let's see. I think there's quite nice because I like turquoise and purple. So I'm going to get some scissors and cut down there so I can get the 1-inch punch in there to get my design. I've cut this out now, and I'm going to put this part into the hole punch to get this nice turquoise and purple effect in there. And to do this, I turn the punch upside down and just move it around until it's where I want it. I think there's going to be okay. You have to be really firm with tinfoil because it can just kind of buckle up inside. So I tend to do mine down on the table rather than in my hand. So there's the design that I have cut out. And you can see now, although it doesn't really look much when you're looking at the whole image that you've painted, when you start to punch circles out in the colours that you like, it starts to look quite different. You're also going to need something like diamond glaze to fix the tinfoil design onto the glass overlay. Now I use diamond glaze because it dries crystal clear and it does make the metallic, the tinfoil stick rigidly to the glass overlay. Okay, so this is Judican's diamond glaze, and you can get it in pretty much any good craft shop. So what you need is a blob of diamond glaze. You just drop it down onto the glass overlay. Okay, so that's all you need. Then you take make sure you've got the right side. You take your tinfoil and you stick it firmly to the glass overlay. Okay, and so you can see how the light catches and you get that lovely glow. And just before you let it dry, just push down on a flat surface with your thumbs, put lots of pressure to make sure that you have all the air bubbles out and it's evenly stuck all over. So when that's dry, you need to take your tacky glue and just squeeze some into the bottle cap, not too much, and then just spread the glue around. And now we're ready to place the glass overlay with the design onto the bottle cap. Push down. And hold in place. And once everything's dry, you can fit the chain, and there you have your beautiful moon glow pendant. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to visit funcraftstodoathome.com.